Alright, today's lesson is 7.3, all about multiplication properties of exponents. So today's focus is going to be on multiplication properties of exponents. Our essential question for today is, how can you simplify expressions involving exponents? So we've looked at a couple different ways, and now we're going to move on and do all about multiplying them. So let's get started. So one property we're going to talk about is raising a power to a power. So if I have a to the m and I raise that to the nth power, that means I'm going to have a to the m times n. So your a is not 0, and m and n are rational numbers. So look at our two examples. We have 5 to the 4th power raised to the 2nd power. So that means I'm going to multiply 4 and 2, and I have 5 to the 8th. Same with fractions. If I have a to the 3 over 2, multiply that, or raise that to the 3rd power, so I have 3 to the 2 times 3. That means I now have a to the 9 over 2. And your same example with m to the 3rd raised to the 5th power, that means I have 3 times 5, which is 15. Or if I have x to the 1/2 raised to the 3/5 power, that means I have 1/2 times 3/5, which is x to the 3/10. So let's do an example. Simplify a power raised to a power. So you want to think about, what does that mean? What's the rule we just talked about? It means you're going to multiply your 4 and your 7. So you have n to the 4th raised to the 7th, so you really have n to the 4 times 7. And if you simplify that, that's n to the 28. That was all. So here's another one. What's the simplified form of x to the 2/3 raised to the 1/2? So think again, what do you do if you have power raised to a power? You're going to multiply them. So you have x to the 2/3 times 1/2. So multiply 2/3 times 1/2, and you get 2/6, and then you can simplify that to x to the 1/3. So what is the simplest form of y to the 3rd times y to the 5 over 2 raised to the -2? So you want to simplify it first. So first thing you want to do is you want to simplify your powers. So you multiply exponents when raising a power to a power. So that means you're going to have 5 over 2 times -2. So you have y to the 3rd times y to the -10 over 2. You can simplify y over y to the -10 over 2. That really is -5. So you add exponents when you multiply. So that means now you have y to the 3rd plus -5. So think, what's 3 plus -5? Y to the -2. Think about what happens when you have negative exponents. So it's 1 over y squared. You want to complete the questions below and then go on to the next video.